What's up, collectors? My name is Joe. Welcome to the channel. Today let's talk about the statues I have on pre-order. Now, I talked a little bit about this on an episode of Statue Talk a couple weeks ago, but I wanted to dig into the details of the statues that I have on pre-order. Now, the first statue that should be coming in is this great looking diorama from HMO Collectibles Gilliman versus Chaos Space Marine. The first statue from HMO's Warhammer 40K line of statues. This is a 1/6 scale collectible. It's about 26 inches tall. I did have paid for shipping. I have been given a tracking number from UPS, but I opted for this guy's a heavy piece, so I opted for ocean freight shipping, which I've never done before, which means it's going to take, rather than a couple of weeks, it's going to take about a month to get to me here in Northern California. But this is a piece I am really looking forward to. Love the Warhammer 40K universe. Love what HMO is doing. Really looking forward to this piece. Collectors have started to get it in hand, but fantastic piece. I have a set of books, collectible books from the Black Library, where this is gonna go alongside. Roboute Guilliman is the Primarch of the Ultramarines, and what the Primarch is, it's kind of like the leader of this faction of Space Marines in the Warhammer 40K universe, sort of like the father. They provided the genetic gene seed that all the Space Marines that are a part of this chapter are a part of. He is fighting a Chaos Space Marine. So back in the day, 10,000 years ago, all the Space Marines were organized into legions, and then there was a civil war. Some of the Space Marine legions fell to the dark gods of chaos and aligned with them against the good factions that remained loyal to the Emperor of Mankind. Roboute Guilliman was one of those who remained loyal to the Emperor. So most of the Primarchs are gone from the Warhammer 40K universe, and they have just started to reappear in the modern day setting. There is a Horus Heresy, is what that civil war is called, which happened 10,000 years ago. In the current timeline, the Warhammer 40K timeline happened 10,000 years prior to its current timeline. But now, so normal Space Marine is like 10 feet tall, 7, 8, 10 feet tall, huge person. Well, the Primarchs are even bigger than that. So that's why I think these are 1/6 scale, because at a quarter scale, they would be big. So 1/6 scale, it's already a 26-inch piece, and it's just gonna be awesome. He's got his flaming sword of the Emperor. He's got 2 head sculpts, 1 masked, 1 without masks. So this is a piece I'm really looking forward to. Plan on getting all the 40K pieces in that HMO Collectibles line. It's kind of hit or miss whether this is going to be the first statue that I do an unboxing and a review on here at the channel. I think it's going to probably arrive at the same time as the next piece that I'm going to show you, but we'll do a full video. Really outstanding. I'm really looking forward to unboxing probably everything that I have on this list. This is the one I'm looking forward to the most. Now, the next piece scheduled to arrive is the Flash Premium Format exclusive from Sideshow. Now, Sideshow usually gives you a 3-month window when you pre-order an item, so you don't know exactly when it's going to come in, but they're really good about keeping you up to date when stuff gets delayed or when they're anticipating stuff getting in early. And yes, I have gotten many emails of stuff getting in early. So I think this might be the first statue here on the channel, depending on when that 40K diorama comes in. But I actually did receive the item shipping soon notice from Sideshow. This guy should be shipped out here on July 10th, which means he should come to me a couple of days later. I get my statues pretty quickly here in Northern California, with Sideshow in Southern California. So this is the Flash Premium Format. I kind of want to expand my DC collection to include the other characters of the Justice League. I just got to find the right versions of each character. Really like the look of this Flash statue. I know collectors have been waiting a long time for a Flash statue, and now here it is. We got a new 52 version from Prime 1, but now we're getting one from Sideshow. I really like the look of this statue. See, he is 17 inches tall, 8 inches wide, 20 inches deep. A very simplistic, simplistic base on him, but I really like his pose. Really like the way he looks. He's muscular, but he's also lean. Good portrait on him there. He looks very stretched. He looks very stretched out in that pose, which is something that I really like. Now, as I look around the room, I have no idea where I'm going to put this guy. I'm going to have to rearrange some things, but I'm going to have to do that anyway. So this guy should be coming in within the next couple of weeks. We'll do unboxing, review, all that good stuff. But the next piece after the Flash should be this Superman call to action, also from Sideshow Collectibles. I've been thinking I need a Superman in my collection for a long time, just waiting for the right version. I really like this version, even though it's kind of not super. He's not fully Superman. He's switching from Clark Kent to Superman. But this is expected September through October, I think it is. September. They usually give you 3 months: September, November, December of later on this year. So this is he's got mixed media. I know some collectors don't like the mixed media, but I love mixed media in my collection, so that's why I really liked this Superman, classic view of Clark Kent changing into Superman. A very simplistic base. What I like about this is he's not going to take a lot of real estate. He's got an alternate portrait there. Gonna be tough to choose a display option between those two. Looks like it's going to be a really solid Superman piece. That tie's got to have wires in it. Hopefully it's not too much of a pain to display, but they know what they're doing. Nice little details there on the underside of the shoe. What brand does he wear? A lot of nice looking details, even though it's a simple base. So really looking forward to about time I added a Superman to my collection. For a while I thought it was going to be that Prime 1 Superman Hush, but I wasn't thrilled with the Batman, so I passed on the Superman. And I'm generally passing on 1/3 scale statues in general. But yeah, that should be coming up after the Flash. So then after Superman, we'll be continuing the Gotham line. It was always my plan, even when I was on a break from making videos, it was always my plan to continue this Gotham line. Really wanted them to continue with some of the Bat family, and we wanted a Robin for a while, so they're finally giving it to us here. This is the exclusive version, has the katana on it. He is also September through November. He has a mixed media cape on him. And again, his base is a little bit more substance than some of the others, but it's still pretty simple. He's got two portraits, two good looking portraits too. Again, a tough time choosing between those two, but still kind of simple, but a little bit more substance here. And he is a small character. They wanted to show his acrobatics. He's still 19 inches tall, so still a good size, but not too big. Wanted to show his athletic ability. One with a smirk, one without. Gonna have wires in that cape and hood. Really looking forward to that. So that'll continue my Gotham line from Sideshow. The last piece I received was the Batwoman premium format, so I have her in my collection now too. Really looking forward to adding Robin as well. Now this next guy is coming in actually from July through September, so possibility of getting him this month. I haven't received any sort of shipping soon notice, so he actually might come before those other statues. I thought I had them in chronological order, but I must not have put them that way. This is the Sideshow exclusive Scarecrow, also from the Gotham line. So he's got this exclusive Nightmare portrait there. So he's expected July through September. So he might come along the same time as Robin. He might not, depending on where these guys are at. So got an exclusive portrait. I actually think I like the regular portrait here. And I was honestly, I was kind of hesitant to purchase this guy. But I think if you're going to have a Batman Rogues Gallery, you got to have the Scarecrow. See, so he's not too tall either, 21.5 inches tall. He's got a very cool looking base, a lot of kind of smoke effects down there. Jason Todd crawling out of the grave as a zombie. Little does he know, right? Looks like he's got some good textured details in there, fully sculpted. I don't know why I'm not looking forward to him, but gotta have him. There he is next to Mr. Freeze. So speaking of Mr. Freeze, he is expected August through November. So again, a lot of these things can come in around the same time. So the exclusive edition has the Nora under the dome. Definitely gonna want to display him with that. Good look at that exclusive. Oh, it has a light up too. Did not realize that. But definitely have to have Mr. Freeze. 24 inches tall, so a little bit bigger than some of those others. And he has a simple base. He's not going to take up a lot of real estate, which is good. Gonna make sure I don't put my sticky fingers on that dome, huh? There's the freeze ray. He's got the little Batman touches, so he's got a little Batarang stuck in the ice. He's got pieces of Batman's cape there. I'm glad that they're doing a lot more of this Gotham Batman line. A couple figures, a couple statues I'd like to see. Sideshow reveal at San Diego Comic-Con. Maybe Two-Face, and I definitely would like to see a Nightwing, and would definitely like to see an Alfred or a Commissioner Gordon too. Looking forward to getting all these Gotham pieces from Sideshow. And again, around that same time, expected September through December, it's going to be a busy time with statues during that 3 to 4 month period, but I'm down for it. So we have the Batman Beyond statue coming in. This is Terry McGinnis. We got the exclusive animated portrait, which I think might be a better portrait for me. I never watched Batman Beyond. I watched Batman the Animated Series, but never watched Batman Beyond, so I'm going to have to get caught up with that at some point. I know they released a Blu-ray set. I have the Batman Animated Series, but I should pick up the Batman Beyond too. Batman Beyond is more Kato's show, his kind of generation. 21 inches tall. Again, not a big size, not a big footprint, which is great because these will fit good in displays when they do that. He does have a simple base, but it does have some style to it. And kind of similar to the Flash with that lean. Oh, how is he not falling apart and leaning forward? But he's got that good, like they got some textures in there. He's got that smoke. And is the rod going through the smoke too and they're hiding it in there? Interesting design there, interesting design. But I wouldn't say this is an essential statue for a Gotham collection, but definitely another cool piece. Now, last but not least, and this is expected to be my first statue of 2021. So this guy is planned for January through March of 2021. Got the exclusive version here with the alternate cowl and expression. A lot of people are not digging the portraits here I've seen. When I saw the side view of this guy, I had to have him. I know a lot of people aren't digging that long ass cape either, but I think it's quite stylish. Like he's got a grappling hook in his hand as an option. I think maybe, and once I saw that picture, like I'm gonna get this guy. I haven't purchased all of the Sideshow Batman statues, but kind of like his classic blue costume, which having that original premium format, I guess this one here is more classic than the premium format. He doesn't have that. They did make a more classic version of the original premium format in a bluer color with the black and yellow logo there. So it is different enough for my OG premium format. So he is 22 inches tall, so not that tall, and not going to take up a lot of real estate, which I really appreciate. The more statues I can get into my display, the better, without crowding them. I think that's probably the portrait I would go with. A lot of people make custom portraits for these two, and I'm sure because a lot of people don't like the portraits here, that we'll see some people make some stylish heads. I'm looking forward to it. And so that's my current pre-order list of statues. I'm probably going to put a couple of more things in there soon. We'll see what happens after Sideshow's online Comic-Con. hoping they release a preview or a teaser of their Silver Surfer and show us some more stuff that they're planning to go with my Gotham collection. Also planning on putting HMO's next 40K statue on my pre-order list, so we'll be checking that out too. But we'll be posting unboxings, reviews, galleries of all the statues you see here today, so make sure you hit that subscribe button to keep up to date on everything I'm adding to my collection. Also check out Statue Talk every Sunday morning, where I share my thoughts and opinions on all the upcoming statue previews and pre-orders that have come out in the previous week. And remember, statue collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a lifestyle. My name is Joe. Thanks for watching.